and Mr. Kiran Shah and Captain Srinivas to come on the dais. I request initially Mr. Mohandas Pai to come and deliver presentation and enlighten us on the Gyan of improving our city.
Folks, I'll give a short introduction, then we'll have Kiran make the presentation. First of all, thank you for inviting us. The government of Karnataka set up a group under my chairmanship and the co-chairmanship of Mr. B.V. Naidu called the Karnataka ICT Group 2020. We had a 3-point term of reference. The first was to increase ICT exports from Karnataka from 1,35,000 crores in fiscal 2012 to 4 lakh crore by 2020. 2, to improve or increase employment in ICT from 800,000 people, 8 lakhs in the March 2012 to 20 lakhs by 2020. 3, to help incubate 1,000 startups. The committee met several times and came out with a report within 6 months, and the report had about 11 or 12 initiatives that we need to do. We presented this to the Chief Minister, who was kind enough to accept it, and then as a part of the execution of this program, the government set up a committee under the Chief Secretary with Principal Secretaries of various departments as members to take action on the recommendations of this committee. A fair part of this committee is about infrastructure in Bangalore. What should we do to Bangalore? And in the last budget announced by the Chief Minister, an allocation of money has been done and several of the recommendations have been accepted. I'm just told that on the 25th of February, one major recommendation to come out with a ESDM policy, Electronic System Design and Manufacturing Policy, which is one of our recommendations, has been accepted by the Cabinet and will now be issued for implementation with a series of incentives to bring in electronics manufacture to Karnataka. Now, why is Bangalore important? Bangalore is a place where we all stay, so it's important to all of us. Bangalore is the only city with a per capita income of 9,200 and the richest city in terms of per capita income in India. It has a per capita income of $9,200 as per the McKinsey report, far ahead of Delhi and Mumbai. Bangalore city is the knowledge capital of this country. It makes up 60% of Karnataka's GDP, pays 60% of Karnataka's taxes. It's the only city in India which has a global recognition all over the world. 400 out of the 500 Fortune 500 companies work out of Bangalore or get their technology work done out of Bangalore. There are 370 technology laboratories in Bangalore, both private and the public sector. Bangalore is the home of India's electronic industry, the IT industry, semiconductor technology industry, the biotechnology industry, the space industry, the aviation industry, and many other industries of its type, including fashion and garments. So there's glamour in Bangalore too. And Bangalore represents, in my opinion, an idea of what Indian cities should be. Bangalore is an open, transparent city where the outsider is made welcome. Bangalore is the only city in India where if you stand up and criticize the government, they will welcome you, they'll call you and welcome you for a cup of tea and discuss the issues that you criticize them with. If you criticize the government in the neighboring state, in the south, they probably will beat you up. In another state, they'll have a ghetto in the south. You go north to the east, I don't know what they will do to you, possibly put you in jail. And you go west to another big state, they'll beat you up on the streets. And if you go to Delhi and criticize them, they'll send the income tax department after you. So nobody accepts constructive criticism and dissent, and Bangalore is the only place where you can stand up and talk because it's a very different city in a very different state. So we're lucky to be part of this agglomerate called Bangalore. Now what are the challenges of Bangalore? The challenge of Bangalore is a victim of its own prosperity. Bangalore will have nearly 5 million vehicles for a city of 9 million in the next maybe 1 or 2 months. Bangalore is a victim of its prosperity. Governments all over India, including the state, know how to handle poverty, how to do rationing, how to give ration cards, and generally handle things which does not have to do with prosperity. But when people become prosperous, they don't know what to do, how to handle this prosperity, because prosperity implies you have to plan 15, 20 years ahead. Bangalore absorbs the largest quantum of grade A office space in the world for the last 10 years, every single year, at 10 to 11 million square feet. Bangalore absorbs the second largest quantum of residential space in India for any city, next to the national capital region of Delhi, Gurgaon and Noida. Bangalore has, I'm told, 45,000 PhDs. Bangalore has 20,000 expatriates, possibly more than Delhi, I don't know. But some people say it's more than Delhi because Delhi has the diplomatic people but doesn't have many people from technology. And around the world, if any company wants to have a startup, they come to Bangalore because any startup in Silicon Valley will have a connection with Bangalore. And Bangalore is the startup capital of India. I'm told that one startup happens every day of the month in Bangalore, half of them with a Silicon Valley connection and the other half started by young people within India. So it's a very unique city that requires a unique form of governance. Just now your president said, we come here to discuss about Bangalore and the planning and development of Bangalore. What does Bangalore need? Bangalore needs leadership. All of you in this room should come up and step into the plate and provide leadership to Bangalore because Bangalore is your city. Bangalore requires a remaking in your imagination. Bangalore has to be remade in the imagination of what we want as a global city, offering us a good quality of life. A good quality of life for everybody. We cannot stay in gated communities, in air-conditioned houses, travel in air-conditioned cars with drivers and enjoy the good things of life. Because even though you could distance yourself from the outside community, you still have to go on the roads of Bangalore. You still need law and order to be maintained in the city of Bangalore. You still need the community. So we have to develop a spirit of community where every Bangalorean is made welcome and every Bangalore is included in development. And that is extremely important to remake Bangalore. And Bangalore should become the knowledge hub of the world, in this part of the world and of the hub of the world in a few years from now. So we all have to work to remake Bangalore. For that it requires leadership from you because you people are in this particular area with a fantastic expertise that nobody else has. Second, Bangalore requires compassion, sensitivity on our part. We should not treat Bangalore like the people of Mumbai treat Mumbai. They come to Mumbai, make money out of Mumbai and keep Mumbai in his back. We cannot do that. Even though we come here, we do well, we become prosperous, we have to give back to the community. If we earn a lot of money, we must create libraries, we must create recreation centers, we must create cultural centers, we must create places where music and the arts can flower, and we must create institutions which can take care of the larger public good like Ravi does. Ravi spends all his time and money in creating a better city for all of us. So to me, Ravi is a hero and a role model. Ashwin is a hero and a role model. So we need compassion, we need sensitivity. Next, we need volunteerism. I would like all of you to volunteer with Kiran to make the dream that Kiran is putting before you happen. We need you to spend 15-20% of your time working for the city of Bangalore, volunteering to make a better place. Because the city belongs to us. This city does not belong to the people in Vidhan Saudha. This city does not belong to our MLAs. It belongs to us. Our MLAs are our representatives. We are the masters. They are our representatives. They go to the legislature to make known what we want. We should not become like Delhi, where our children were beaten up in the streets with lathis, with water cannons, because they dared to protest against the government of India, against an insensitive bureaucracy, insensitive police, which allowed the rape of young women to happen with impunity. We should not become like Delhi, where the police are there to protect the governing class from the citizens, not to protect the citizens. Do you know when the Prime Minister goes out, there are 25 cars following him? Why does it require 25 cars? We have nobody to protect us when terrorists come, but he has got 25 cars. He's probably got 2,000 security people. The President of India lives in a 450-acre campus with 500 people looking after him. And they have a fantastic campus for themselves inside the Rashtrapati Bhavan. They spend 60 to 70 crores on that. They have tennis courts, auditorium for the staff. What about us? It's our money. Who cares about us? They don't care about us. The ruling class doesn't care about us. Because they create structures. They all stay in big bungalows. Delhi's got 1,000 bungalows where they live in a 5-acre property in the heart of Delhi. They get paid reasonably well. And they shut up parliament. They don't do work in parliament. They shut parliament down for some politics. And they are representative. Do they care for us? And you must remember, India has undergone change. In India, 35% of the population is urban, living in cities. But urban people can only send 20% of the representatives of parliament to parliament or to the state legislature. In Karnataka, 39% of people stay in the towns and the cities. But they make up only 20% of the representation in the Karnataka State Legislative Assembly. So in the Assembly, they don't care for us. We pay taxes. They use our money for their own purposes somewhere else. We don't get any money. In the last budget, the spending was total 1,17,000 crores. Bangalore must have got 15,000 crores back. And that too for paying salaries to staff and all the stuff. But for development, they gave us 6,000 crores. 6,000 crores is peanuts. We don't get our money back. So we got a garbage problem, we got a road problem, we got a corruption problem, we got all kind of hassles, and we go as supplicants before these people and say, please do something for me. It's outrageous. And why does it happen? It happens because you are not standing up for your city. We must stand up for a city. We must demand performance of our legislators. We must work with them to make the city happen. We must have a spirit of community. And we must give our time and our money to make life better for us because this city belongs to us. In the Karnataka ICT group, we have come out with a vision for Bangalore. Because when we looked at many things to make Bangalore a better place, the state a better place, we realized the only way to make it better is to invest in Bangalore and make Bangalore a better city for all the citizens. And that's the plan that GIREM is going to present to you. And that's the plan I commend to you, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the plan I request all of you to work with us to make it happen because you can make it happen. This is your city. You have to own it. You have to recreate it and make it in the image of the city that you want so that the quality of life will improve for